The council won, the modernism won, and Archbishop Lefebvre was out in the wilderness, despised and condemned, despised of men, rejected, and so on and so on, with all the media against him, but with Catholics all over the world wanting to keep the faith and recognizing that this was the true religion. The Archbishop was true. He was serene, went his way, nothing upset him, nothing was capable of upsetting him. There's just the Archbishop, mocked by the entire world and by the entire church. Can you imagine what it was like? Trying to sustain the truth against all your colleagues in the episcopacy. A few sympathize quietly, like Nicodemus, but none of them come forward to back the truth. Can you imagine what it's like? For a man born and bred in the church, absolutely instinctively of the church, instinctively looking to his colleagues and wanting to lean on his colleagues and wanting to draw his colleagues out in defense of the truth. He said, I can remember in early, let's say the 1970s, he would say, he kept visiting his fellow bishops in the hope that he visited all the most of the conservative bishops in the hope that at last he would find one to stand up beside him. He finally found Bishop Castromaio in Brazil, but that was Bishop Castromaio would only come out in public when he retired from being a bishop. He was no longer ratting on the system. Only the Archbishop saw the system is rotten. The system is gone. Nobody else saw it, or saw it clearly enough to take a stand. It's easy to say these things, but to do that, to take such a stand, wow. But he did, and of course he was the saving. He saved the faith of many humble Catholics all over the world, because he told them, you're right. You've got the old faith, you're right. This modern stuff is rot. That's not the Archbishop's language. It's not the way he talked. But that's what he was saying. You know, it's dignified language, but very strong content. And the villains knew him. They recognized what he was up to. And they did their best to crush him underfoot. They failed.